Hello! I've been gone for a while, so let this video be a gift to the people, cause today it's all about Cam! Yay! We all love Cam. He's special to this channel, but I wanted to do something fun and go more in depth on my favorite Harvest Moon Bachelor ever. We're gonna cover it all from his flower events, everyday dialogue, all the way to his Story of Seasons counterpart, Camille. So, without further ado, let's go Cam. Before diving into his flower events, I wanted to highlight some of his normal day-to-day dialogue. In Cam's everyday interactions, he'll talk about caring for flowers, feeling relaxed in Bluebell, and my favorite piece of dialogue, do you come here often? This is so funny, and I don't even know why they chose this for him. He's probably being genuine, but I just can't take this seriously. In his room, depending on how close you are, his dialogue changes, with the most romantic dialogue being seen when he's at full hearts. He'll say, I always feel at peace when I'm with you. I guess what I mean is that you're a really important person in my life. As a bonus, going into Howard's room, he has a diary you can read when interacting with his bed. It acts as a helpful guide for romancing Ash and Cam, letting you know what items they like, and also when you can hang out with them. I like Howard's little notes on Cam. He's come back from the trip he took to learn about flower arranging. Even after he gets home, he never takes a break, just studies or works. He also talks about making spicy food for his welcome home party, and how he wants to look out for him since he's the closest thing he has to a father figure. That detail in particular will come up later, but these subtle observations and notes help add to his character and create intrigue. On to Cam's flower events. His purple flower event is very sweet. It not only highlights his love of flowers that will come up in future events, and he also talks about that constantly, but he tells us about himself. At some point he left Bluebell in search of other flowers, but nothing could compare to those in Bluebell, so he came back. We know that Cam travels around for his job, he respects Rosa for her flower beds and how well she takes care of them, and he loves and appreciates the town of Bluebell. It's a short event, but you get a good sense of Cam's place in Bluebell, his love of flowers, and the type of character he is. Cam is laid back and tends to keep to himself, but once you talk to him and get to know him more, his true self begins to show. He's grounded and mature compared to the other bachelors. He's passionate about what he loves, and he's incredibly kind and genuine. In Cam's blue flower event, he has trouble choosing what flowers to use as an accent for some bouquets meant for his friend's wedding, and asks for our advice. This is probably the weakest of his flower events. Choosing the right option, which is gerberas? I don't know. Just makes him say, wow, I was thinking the exact same thing. And that's about it, but he lets us know that he truly values our opinion. Cam's green flower event is way more fun and romantic. We're pushed into a scenario where Cam asks for our help to sell his flowers since he has a hard time getting people's attention with his reserved social skills. This event is adorable. Cam comes to us directly, he compliments our people skills, and we get to work together while Rutger comes in and gets him embarrassed, nudging that we're his girlfriend. This event is significantly longer than his other flower events. We get more time and dialogue with Cam that develop a stronger connection with him and better shape him as a character too. Cam knows he isn't the best with people, but he's willing to ask for help and admit that to better himself. He likes being around us and grows as a person when we're with him. He even offers us a free drink by the end to thank us, which is very classy, very sweet. This event feels like a true date. I really like his green flower event. It's one of the best in the entire game for sure. Finally, Cam's yellow flower event has us and Cam help a lost cat find their owner. We go around town asking if anyone recognizes the cat or knows their owner, but no dice. At the top of the mountain, Cam frets over how poorly our search is going and asks what we should do next. If you choose, put the cat back where you found it, Cam gets rightfully mad and calls us a cold, uncaring person and vows to find the cat himself. He doesn't pull any punches, and I'm glad he stands up for this kitty. It only makes sense. Cam loves cats. Choosing the right option to not give up magically summons the cat's owner, and the cat is safe and sound. Cam thanks us for being with him on this cat journey and compliments us to no end. The event ends with Cam offering to walk us home. I think this event is a bit strange to end things off on. It kind of feels like his green flower event should have actually been this one. They can just swap places since this yellow flower event is arguably less romantic. We help save a cat, which is sweet, and then Cam tells us he appreciates us. He likes having us in his life, and then it's over. I just want some more romance with Cam, okay? As a bonus, I'll bring up Cam's Starry Night Festival event. It has us dining with Howard, Lainey, and Eileen for whatever reason. We have a little dinner, it's fine, but the real romance comes when Cam offers to walk us home. And that's it. Maybe this is a good time to bring up that if Story of Seasons were to remake this game like they did with Grand Bazaar, I would hope that every Bachelor and Bachelorette in Tale of Two Towns gets more heart events that actually feel romantic. I love this game, you all know that, and my favorite part is romancing all the characters, getting to see their stories, learning more about them as characters, and of course, getting to experience some video game romance for just a little moment, because it's fun and it's silly. The flower events in Tale of Two Towns are fine overall, but I'd be lying if I said they were the most amazing romantic cutscenes in Harvest Moon Story of Seasons history. So this is something that can actually be improved on if there was a remake. I'm very open to the idea of remaking this game if they gave it the same treatment as Grand Bazaar. I think they did a wonderful job with that remake. I really enjoyed it. But at the same time, I honestly don't know if they would take the plunge on Tale of Two Towns. I think that Trio of Towns would honestly be the better choice. Would you rather your main plot be a cooking festival because the harvest goddess was mad that she couldn't go to sleep, so she closed off a tunnel, or you get to unite 3 towns together by selling a bunch of stuff on your farm through a shipping box? Moving on, something I haven't touched on with Cam in past videos are Cam's Flower of the Day events. These are short and sweet interactions where Cam essentially gives you a flower horoscope. Every flower has meaning, sometimes multiple meanings. There are a lot of these, and I recommend checking them out on your own in the game if you want more Cam in your life, but I'll cover all of the meanings here. In spring, Cam talks to you about marguerites, which mean a prediction of love. Chamomile means perseverance. Orange blossoms mean generosity, and carnations mean filial love. This one is very cute. Although initially when I saw it, I was like, I don't know what that means, but it's about your mom.
Go, girl.
In summer, Cam talks about red roses, which simply mean love. Pineapple, okay, means total perfection. Lavender means peacefulness, and sunflowers mean longing, except he follows that up by saying everyone loves our smile, so I'm a bit confused by that. It's still cute though. In fall, Cam talks about apple blossoms, which mean lifting sadness. Gerbera means progress, and white roses mean cleanliness, and how we need to clean our animals. Lastly, in winter, Cam talks about pink roses, which mean thoughtfulness. Apple blossoms again, which mean regret. Blue roses mean good luck, and snowdrops mean hope. I love these little horoscopes from Cam. They show off his knowledge and love of flowers in the flesh, and how he truly cares about all aspects of his craft. Now we're moving into unknown territory for me. Cam makes a second main appearance as a bachelor in Story of Seasons, but this time his name is Camille. I'm just gonna call him Cam for short. Now, I do own this game, but I've barely played it because the tutorial lasts for 7 days, and it kind of killed my interest in playing it at all. But in year 2, that's when Cam appears, and I just don't have the patience for that, so I'm strictly going off of Cam flower event videos on YouTube. Okay, let's begin. In Cam's white flower event, we watch him arrange flowers and make a bouquet. In his purple flower event, we see Cam thinking about his old hometown and feeling homesick. Though he never mentions Bluebell by name, he tells us that his dream is to win a big flower arrangement tournament someday, and to do that he pushes himself to experience new places, cultures, nature, and people. He says he can't run home, no matter how much he misses it, but he knows his longing cements his hometown as a special place. This game really likes reminding you without flat out saying it that yes, Cam is from a different game, do you remember? However, this flower event does confirm some background information on Cam that was never really said out loud. His living situation with Howard and Lainey, with Howard claiming he's the only father figure he has, stems from his real family passing away when he was little. The further the event goes along, they keep the continuity of Cam not having the best people skills, but always feels comfortable around you. But I wouldn't say he feels exactly exactly like Cam from Tale of Two Towns. I don't know, when you think back on his purple flower event in the original, he explored other places for new flowers, but nothing could compare to Bluebell. He knew that that's where he wanted to be, and he's pretty content with his little flower shop. So saying his dream is to win some big tournament is just something I'm personally not buying. I don't think Cam would care about something as spectacular and showy as that. After his purple flower event, you can confess your feelings to Cam and start dating to see the rest of his events. In his yellow flower event, Cam is with a cat. This feels all too familiar. He names the cat after you until he realizes that that's kind of weird, and he asks you to help him name the cat, with one of the options being his own name. The cat's owner appears just like this other flower event I talked about, and whisks the cat away. Cam is amazed that the name you gave the cat was its actual name, and you spend the rest of the afternoon chatting with him. I thought this event was pretty lame, and maybe we should come up with some new material, guys. Lastly, in Cam's pink flower event, we talked to two girls about dating and our love for Cam. This lasts way too long. Most of the event is spent with these two instead of our future husband-to-be. Eventually, they both leave, and Cam comes down to say that he heard the whole thing. He says he feels the same way, and then invites us to his room. The event ends. What do you guys think happened in Cam's room? Comment down below! All in all, I still prefer the original Tale of Two Towns Cam over this guy. I don't fully understand why they decided to include Cam and Reina in Story of Seasons, especially when they called Reina licorice. I'm still not gonna get over that. Returning to the Cam we all know and love, I wanted to do something fun to send off the video. In honor of Cam's favorite dish being tom yum goong, I wanted to make it, and at the time of me writing this video, my throat was absolutely going through it. I got back from a little trip to Toronto, and I was sick for like 2 weeks. I lost my voice, it was completely gone, and I felt horrible. And I was so excited to make videos again, and then as soon as I got home, everything was ruined for me. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that this took so long. My dad and I made this together, but since we didn't have the exact ingredients for tom yum goong, we made tom kha gai, which has chicken instead of shrimp, and there's a bigger emphasis on coconut milk in the broth. This was delicious. Pretty easy to make, and it helped me in my sick time of need. So thank you, Cam, for your good taste in food. Cam may be just one bachelor in a sea of Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons bachelors who are also great, but he's arguably had the biggest impact on me. I always thought he was cool, calm, and collected in a way I found approachable and endearing. I love going on my dates with Cam, even when I'm trying to romance other characters. I just can't pass up spending some time with him. Thank you for sticking around and watching my video. I've been away for so long because school kept me very busy this year, and I just know it will in the future, but for now, I won't make any promises, but I've been writing a lot of videos that hopefully you can eventually watch if you're interested. If you'd like to support the channel further, despite my long hiatus, I'm sorry, please consider donating to the channel's Ko-Fi page, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!